How's it going, guys? My name is Top Secret R35 and welcome back to another episode of GTA Online. By the end of today's episode, I am going to have the most ultimate Progen / McLaren collection in GTA Online. I am flippin' excited for this. I'm really living up my fantasy of being Manny Coachman. Not in real life, but on the game. So, I already own the Progen GP1, the car that you see in front of you, but I'm also going to buy the Tyrus, the T20, the Itali GTB Custom, and of course, the Emerus. So we are going to be spending about 9.184 million before upgrades. So if you guys want to drop a like on the video, that actually really helps me. That would be fantastic. I appreciate it so much. And I just want to go ahead and say, I don't say it enough, but damn, I appreciate you guys. All the new subscribers, all the old subscribers. I mean, we're growing rapidly here. I know I'm not the best at building communities. I did start a Discord. Got like 3 people in it. I'll leave a link in the description. So if you guys want to look at that, that would be flippin' amazing as well. Now, before I get completely started with the Progen McLaren collection, let's just take a quick look at what happened with the last episode. So we built the Bugatti collection, and it was a flippin' fun episode. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll leave a link in the description as well, and one on screen in the top right. So I posted that on the GTA 5 custom subreddit, and holy smokes, the flippin' post has more upvotes than views on the video right now. It's like over 980 or something like that, almost 1,000. So that's flippin' amazing. Thank you guys so much. Alright, so starting us off here, we have the Progen GP1. I hope I don't have to explain this to you guys. You should know this already, but this is based on the 1992 McLaren F1. You can pick this bad boy up on Legendary Motorsport for 1.26 million, and boy, it is gorgeous. So like I always do in these videos, I like to give you guys like a couple of facts to think about, but finding 2 facts on this car was slightly near impossible. I mean, this is, in my opinion, the pinnacle in engineering, the ultimate driving experience. Gordon Murray, from South Africa actually, so it's pretty much my cousin, built a gem of a car. So what I've noticed, or what I was reading about while doing research for this video, is that this car is more than likely going to start selling in the Ferrari 250 GTO prices. There was one that had like almost 0 miles on it, also in yellow, like this one over here. I think it sold for $19 million. So yeah, if you have a lot of money, I would invest in one of these right now. Probably a quick 20 mil to be made in the next few years. So naturally aspirated BMW V12, 240 miles per hour, 618 horsepower, just flippin' amazing. As you can see, I was hooning it around. Now the only thing that GTA didn't really do that should have been done is make it a center seat, but I guess, you know, copyright. You don't want to be like too brazen about these things, right? Alright, well, that was car number 1, so let's move on now. It's time to flippin' blow some money. Oh, and one more thing. After this, we're doing the garage tour video. I'm gonna knuckle down. I'm gonna learn how to use Rockstar Editor again. It's going to be flippin' amazing. Moving along to car number 2. It's pretty much the same thing as car number 1, but now we have the Tyrus, and this is based on a 1995 McLaren F1 GTR. You can pick this one up, also at Legendary Motorsport. 2.55 million. So now we're starting to spend some money. Thank you, Al Rubio, again for financing this lovely video of mine. So with this collection, obviously I'm going to try to keep it as realistic as possible. So we're going to modify this thing and make it look like the actual one. The most famous example of the McLaren F1 GTR, the one that won the 24 hours of Le Mans. It beat purpose-built race cars in the rain, apparently. Now, Gordon Murray didn't intend for the McLaren F1 to actually be a race car, according to Wikipedia. But obviously, with how advanced the car was, light years ahead of its time, apparently it just needed like light modifications to make it into a race car. So let's jump into this thing. There are only 28 made, by the way, of the 106 of the McLaren F1s. 28 became GTRs. Oh man, this thing is flippin' gorgeous, man. Did you hear that exhaust note? Nice! Now, according to the internet as well, in 2019, one sold for 19.8 million, a F1 GTR in good condition. Obviously, just an absolute collector's item. So even in standard form here, you can see it's not the slowest car. It's got some good handling. Now, this thing, as far as I remember, it was on the casino wheel a little while ago. I should have copped it at that point. So I'm in a reasonably peaceful lobby. There's only 6 people, but there is an oppressor flying around on the map, but he just left, went somewhere else, so that's good. There's a dude here at the mod shop, but I think he's friendly as well, so anyway, it's all good. Alright, so let's see what I need to do to make this one look more like the real car. I don't think too much, to be honest. So won't lie, I'm a little disappointed in the fact that that flippin' yellow, you can't get rid of it. You could definitely call the white wheel police on me though. Yeah, she good, she good. Anyway, let's race back to my garage here and see what happens. Holy crap! Dude, I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood, my guy. I'm making a video, yeah. Alright, we escaped that guy, thankfully. So, let's move on to something a bit more modern here. Car number 3 is the T20. Very similar in price range. This is 2.2 million at Legendary Motorsport. And this is based on the 2013 McLaren P1. Twin turbo, electric motor, 903 combined horsepower. An absolute beast of a car. My goodness, I remember watching this on Top Gear, I think. Oh man, this thing F's off. So yeah, obviously, a P1 in real life. Absolute tech fest. Now apparently the electric motor, like, it will kick in when your car is changing gears, when the turbo is building up. You'll just have this constant torque band. It's flipping amazing. So I already got a good vision in my mind of what I want this thing to look like. So yeah, let's go do that. Hopefully we don't run into the guy with the up and atomizer again. Let's hear the exhaust note. Oh man, it's a good looking car. Oh, and we have an active aero rear wing, just like the real one. So flipping sick. Not a bad buy at 2.2 million. It handles so much better than the Tyrus and the flippin' GP1 already, as far as I can see. Now there's a dude here waiting at the flippin' mod shop. I hope he's not trying to kill me again here while I'm trying to record my videos. Nope, I think we're good. So once again, not too much customization on this car, but I already knew what I wanted to do. So I got the same as the factory, like orange, and then I put another pearlescent orange on it so I can really get it to pop. And then I got the wheels that are almost identical to factory and I made them a bit darker. And then I got the carbon black inserts there on the doors and stuff like that. So, McLaren P1 is in the collection finally. So a couple of modifications on the speed and things like that. Let's see if it makes a big difference. Oh, definitely, man. That thing gets up to speed so fast. Oh, man, this thing is gorgeous. Look at this car. Oh, my word. I wish I was playing this game when this car initially came out. I would have bought it so quickly. Now, Manny Koshman himself said that his McLaren P1 is without a doubt the best handling car that he has, which, I mean, I believe him. I believe him. I've got no reason not to. Collection is looking nice and full. We have 2 more cars left, so let's move on. So up next, we're actually going to Benny, and we're going to get the Progen Itali GTB, which is the base model McLaren 570S. And then we're going to modify it into the racing car version, the GT4 Sprint. So you could pick up one of these for, what would I say, normal supercar level person buying. Because you can get one for about $175,000 from what I saw on the internet. Yeah. I don't think I'm in the market right now, but you know, maybe when I'm 80 years old and I got about a couple of days left to load, I'll cash in everything and get one of these. Alright, yeah, she is. And I must say, like, this is probably my least favorite one out of the collection right now. It's not a bad looking car, but it's just like, I don't know, the proportions look a bit off in my opinion. I don't know, tell me if I'm crazy, I don't mind. So funny enough, McLaren, it feels weird saying this, but they actually focused on everyday drivability and usability when it came to the 570S. And obviously the GT4 is like a track focused version of this car. So yeah, let's go back to Benny's. And let's mod the crap out of this thing.
What you need?
Alright, I'm excited for this now. I'm excited for this. I actually love hitting the convert button and then you see what it changes into. Yep, like I said, 495k, and here we go. Oh, wow. That made it nice and long, a bit wider, but some fenders on it. Nice. Definitely turned it into the race car version. Huh? Alright, my guys, man, that took me quite a while, but I think I'm happy with it. You know, I don't know. This car is flipping amazing, but I just can't get the tune right to make it look like an actual one, because the body proportions are just a little bit off. Anyway, let's take a quick drive back to the garage and we'll see how this thing goes. Whoa! It's fast, alright. I spent a lot of money on it. We got one more car to buy. I think I got more than enough cash. I did the Cayo Perico ice just again one more time just to make sure. It's got a bit of oversteer. It doesn't handle as nice as the amount of money I just spent on it. You know what I mean? So if you were thinking about buying this car to actually race with it, I don't know. Very easy to oversteer it. Then again, I'm not really respecting it right now though. I should drive a little slower. one more car left, and without a doubt, the one I've been waiting for, probably you guys have been waiting for as well. This is the king, apparently, or besides like the Krieger over here. This is a close second, or it's the other way around. Apparently these things are like within half a second of each other or something like that. This is the 2.75 million Progen Emerus. Oh man, it would have really been cool if I decided to make this video at a time when like all the Progens were 50% off or something like that. But I don't care, money's meant to be spent, right? Let's buy it. So while we wait for it to arrive, let me just hit you guys up with some facts here quickly. So, another pinnacle in engineering in my opinion. Something I learned, that there's actually something called the McLaren Ultimate Series. And that includes the F1, the P1, and then the Senna. Oh my goodness, this thing is amazing. Look at it. Oh my word. It is so flippin' nice. And it looks very, very similar to the real life one. I just got to change this blue. Ugh. Not exactly what I was going for. Whoopsie. What the flip is that guy looking at? My dude, it's just a wall. What the hell? So this car, being the McLaren Senna, it was named after Brazilian F1 legend Ayrton Senna. He won 3 championships between 88 and 93. So like him, this car was designed for fast lap times. Low weight, high power. A beautiful combination, and boy does it look good. Oh man, this whole garage just flipping looks amazing. Anyway, let's go make this car exactly how I wanted it to be.
1 hour later.
So there we have it, the complete collection, and I still have about 1.5 million left, thank goodness. So let's actually, you know what, let's go take this thing for a nice long spin before we end this video. Oh man, it looks so flippin' good. I remember watching that Hoonigans video when they raced the Unicorn versus a McLaren. It was a Senna, but it was some weird edition. I forgot what it's called. I think it was called like a Merlin or something like that. And that thing was hot. Obviously, it doesn't handle like the flippin' F1 cars, but it does handle really well as well. But you do, I mean, you can't just go flat out into a corner, it seems, at least with these bumps and stuff like that on the road. You should tap the brake at least, you know what I mean? Alright guys, well there you have it. I've been recording now for like over an hour. I gotta whittle this down to a flippin' 10-minute video. The ultimate Progen collection, man. Look at that. Oh, by the way, the PR4, it's in my like race car garage. That's like a F1 car, so I don't really consider that to be like, you know, a street car per se. Damn, this looks good. This is gonna make for one killer thumbnail. I'm really excited for it. I hope you guys love it. And like I said, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the video after this is going to be garage tour time. I really dreading editing the video, but I'm excited to make it because it's time to flex, man. Been a lot of work in all of this. A lot of visits to Cayo Perico. I'm so sick of doing Cayo Perico, help me. So anyway, let's just record a little bit of footage here for a thumbnail. And like I said, if you guys lasted this long with the collection, lasted this long into the video, I appreciate you so much. There's still a lot coming to the channel. I still have my MK1 Rabbit, don't worry about that. So I'm going to give you guys an update soon. Well, again, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.